What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how some narcissists don't want to see you doing better than them after the relationship ends. They do not wish you well. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. Thank you. So most narcissists and toxic people do not want the best for you after a breakup. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist, actually a narcissistic personality disorder. So sometimes you hear a narcissist or a toxic person say things like, I want the best for you, even if it's not with me, when y'all break up or something like that. That is absolutely false. Most narcissistic people do not want the best for you after you break up with them, especially if you are the one to break up with them. A lot of narcissists and toxic people will spy on you on social media, hoping for the worst in your life, just hoping that you're not doing better than them after the breakup and things like that, hoping that you haven't moved on and you're not living a better life than what they could have provided you when you were together. And if you do happen to be doing better than you were with that narcissistic person, they might actually reach out to you and try to come back into your life to try to ruin what you have going on now. Some of them will have the excuse, well, if they would have did that while we were together, we still been together. I would have treated them differently. False. And we know not all narcissistic people do. So welcome back. Y'all, this is one of these things that you see how it goes. Like narcissistic people, y'all, this should not blow you. This episode, it's going to blow your mind, but it shouldn't blow your mind. That most narcissists are not going to wish you well after they break up with you or after you break up with them. I just want to see you, they might say statements like, I just want to see you happy, whether it's with me or not. Lie. If they've been lying to you throughout the entirety of the relationship, why would they be honest to you right now? You see what I'm saying? I'm not laughing at y'all, I promise. If they've been pathologically lying to you for the entirety of your relationship or for an extended period of time through the relationship, why would they be honest at the end and just say, I would just want to see you happy, even if it's without me? That's a lie. They are lying to you. They are absolutely lying to you, because if you go out there and try to find somebody else, they'll be beating your door down. Not all of them, but some of them will beat your door down, be trying to stalk you, try to make you uncomfortable, blowing your phone up, asking for another chance, even if they are happy with someone else. You see how that works? You see how that works? The mindset of it all. So I tell a lot of people, you're dealing with narcissists, like, they don't want to see you doing better than them. They just don't. They're not wishing you well. A lot of times, narcissistic people will stalk you on social media after the breakup to just verify that you aren't doing better than them after y'all have broken up. They'll do that. They'll look you up just to verify that you're not doing better than them. They might not reach out to you, but they'll look you up. They'll ask people to make sure. And if you are doing better than them, here comes this. I tell people about the narcissistic person's sixth sense, where they can sense it when you're moving on. They can sense it when you're happy with someone else, and they'll reach out to you and try to ruin your new relationship. Does it work? Yes, it works sometimes. It does work sometimes. Just keep it high. Some people will move on from the narcissist, be in an objectively happy relationship. That narcissistic person that you might not be completely over, calls you, texts you, sends you a message and say y'all look cute together. You post a picture of you and your new boo, and they'll reach out to you and just say, they'll be super jealous, and they'll just, oh, y'all look so cute together. I'm so happy you found someone else. I'm so mad at myself for messing up what we had or whatever. I wish we could have done better and this, that. I just want the best for you. And then y'all will fall for that, and you'll break up with your new person and go back to your toxic ex. It happens all the time. This is not like it does happen, y'all. Not all the time. It happens sometimes. Well, y'all will break up with your new person because you aren't fully healed from that narcissist, or that narcissistic person reaches out to you and tells you everything that you want to hear. They told me everything that I wanted to hear. They told me everything that I needed to hear. They told me everything I've been wanting them to say and do for a very long time. And I broke up with my new person, went back to them, and got treated horribly. I've heard that before. I've heard that statement before. And then when the narcissist starts to treat you horribly, guess what happens? You try to go back to the new person that you found with them, and it doesn't work. So they come back and ruin your life and skip off into the sunlight. They're like, ruined your life, and they look, and y'all are left hurting, picking up the pieces again. So if you're done with them, if you moved on with them, y'all, they're not wishing you the best. They'll reach out to you on your wedding day. I've seen this happen all the time. They'll stalk you down, reach out to you on your wedding day to ruin your mood on your wedding day. You haven't talked to them in years. You getting married. So happy for you. Congrats. Boom. Now you're in a bad mood. Now you're feeling a certain type of way on your wedding day. You know what I mean? Or when you're about to have a baby, or after you've had a baby. Sometimes they'll reach out to you after you had a baby. And narcissism knows no gender, y'all, because you can be a man or a woman or non-binary person. And once you have a baby with someone else, that narcissistic person might reach out to you and say something like, they'll be jealous and super angry. And they'll say something like, oh, that should have been my baby. That should have been ours. If y'all don't have kids, they'll say, this should have been ours. And if you don't just block them immediately and you respond to it, well, it could have been ours. But if you entertain it, y'all, you lose. Don't entertain the silliness. Don't entertain it, because they're not coming back into your life to treat you better. I promise you. They're coming back into your life to drag you back down to that spot. Drag you back down to the spot where you are. If you glow up without them, they hate, like, yeah. So many people ask me, how do you hurt a narcissist? How do you get revenge on a narcissist? Simple. The simplest way, the most effective way. Yeah, you can hurt them physically and mentally, go sleep with their brother or sister, whatever. You can do that. But did that really make you feel better? You know, in the long run, does that make you feel better? No. But the best way to hurt a narcissistic person, y'all, to hurt them, is to literally move on, glow up, and do things like that. Yeah, to glow up, to just move on and do everything that they said you couldn't do. Do everything you felt like they were holding you back from. Do the things that they used to chastise you for. Go do that. It's as simple as that. And trust me, a lot of times they're watching you. Sometimes the narcissistic person will be the first to block you just so they can unblock you, watch your stuff, and block you again. You might not know that they'll unblock you. They'll block you, unblock you, block you, unblock you. Just do this. They'll play this game. They might actually unblock you, send you a message, and then block you again. They're not wishing you well, y'all. They don't want to see you doing better than them, because that makes us feel a certain type of way. I'm just keep it high. I've done that before. This is one of these subjects that I've peeked at my ex's lives, at their life after the breakup, and just wanted to make sure that they weren't doing better than me, because if they were, it would break my heart. I saw one of my exes had got married. I was already married too. Had got married, and somebody sent me something on. It was like Christmas. They're like, "Oh, your ex is." I hadn't got married yet. One of my old friends sent me a message like, "Oh, your ex is getting married. They got proposed to." And this is on Christmas. I was like, "Oh, I hurt my stomach." I was like, "They doing better than me." You see how that works? They don't want you to do it. It actually brought me physical pain on Christmas, because they found out my ex was got engaged or whatever. You mean? I'm just telling you, they don't want to see you doing better. If they tell you that, they probably are lying to you, y'all. Because that's a way to get you on their. That's a way. That statement right there is a way to make it seem like they care so much about you that they want you to be happy. I love you so much that I want you to be happy, even if it's without me. That's how much I love you. I just want the best for you. And blah, 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 blah. And if you don't leave them alone, I'm telling you, that's manipulative. Their language is manipulation, because if you don't leave them alone after they say stuff like that, then the opposite becomes true. You're happiest with them. You mean I don't want to find somebody else. I want you to just get your stuff together. I want us to work, but I need you to change. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I'm just telling you, it doesn't work, y'all. I feel like a broken record sometimes. I'll be repeating myself, telling y'all, to trying to save y'all some time, effort, energy, and love and life. I'll be doing this stuff with y'all all the time. You have to be able to get into, like I said, if you are like leave. I'm not, like I said, I don't tell everybody to leave, but if they're telling you statements like, "I just want to see you happy with somebody else," they don't believe them. Why would you believe them now? Why would you believe them now? They've been lying to you so much through this relationship. Why would you believe them now? Because Lee, they're telling us everything we want to hear. Of course they are. Of course. If they want you to feel a certain type of way, of course they're going to tell you everything that you want to hear. It makes sense, doesn't it? If I tell people, y'all got to stop, don't fall for it. Because I told y'all before, sometimes people get into you'll leave this narcissistic toxic relationship or whatever. You'll find the love of your life. And I've seen people get that y'all be engaged, moved on. The narcissist reaches out, y'all call off your engagement. Go back to the narcissist, get treated horribly, and then feel hard. Then you have to take longer to heal. I've seen it happen so many times. So if you're in this position right now where you've moved on from that narcissistic person and they're reaching out to you, wishing you well, eliminate that person from your life, y'all. I don't care if y'all have kids or not. Keep it. If you have kids and you have to communicate with them, circle it back to the kids. circle back to the kids. This is not about the kids. Thank you, but this is not about the kids. Keep it about the kids. Keep it, because if you cross that barrier, if you cross that boundary, you lose. You just do. That's the way the mind works. If you cross that boundary where you cross that boundary where things change up, you lose. And you don't want to lose. I'm just telling you, there's nothing like a law. Sometimes there's no worse loss than losing to a narcissistic person. You losing to a toxic person. You know what I mean? So you have to empower yourself, because if you don't, I'm just telling you, if you don't empower yourself, you lose. And that narcissistic person, toxic person, whoever is going to take advantage of you and come back into your life, ruin your life. Because they feel like if you don't just cut them off, if you don't go no contact, if you don't gray rock them, if you're co-parenting, if you don't yellow rock them, you're going to lose. I don't want to see y'all lose. That's why I'm here. I want people to win. I want the narcissistic person in your life to win too, by stop hurting people, by stop manipulating people, by stop taking advantage of people. I want them to win in that way. Go to therapy, get some goddamn help. That's what I want. That's what I want, y'all. That's what seriously I want. People don't believe in me half the time, but that's what I want. You know. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.